It was a great event in Paris. We're really happy to be in the heart of Europe. We had three title fights tonight. All of them went off well. Didn't see all the knockouts that you might have expected for title fights, but I think it's because the fighters now are so evenly matched that every fight is a great fight. Rico said he didn't have any trouble in this fight, but it looked like he was eating a few left hands and a few left kicks. Maybe a bit surprised at the power and the stamina of his opponent. Great night of fights, great to be in Paris, and now looking forward to moving on to Copenhagen. So in a month we'll be in Copenhagen. Nicky Holtzkin will defend his title there. We'll have a couple of Germans on the card. And then we move on to Los Angeles. Los Angeles, Simon Marcus will defend his title. We just announced that tonight. We're still deciding who he's going to be up against in Los Angeles. So looking forward to the next few months of glory, Copenhagen, Los Angeles, and then we'll move on from there. I think, I picked the hometown guy. I'd go with Dustin Jacoby. He's won the Contender Tournament. He won a Challenger Tournament. He won a Road to Glory Tournament. So he's a three-time tournament champion. And, of course, he's a hometown Denver guy for me. So I'd like to see him fight Simon Marcus and bring the belt down from north of the border, from Canada, back down to Colorado. We're getting great feedback. Anecdotally, I saw a lot of texts, a lot of tweets from people that are UFC fans. They're watching Glory and they're converted. They're like, we are now Glory fans. We're reaching a whole new audience with UFC Fight Pass, and I think they're happy as well because our fans came over to UFC and signed up in droves. So lots of new signups for Fight Pass, lots of MMA fans looking at Glory and loving Glory. We've now just finished up our fourth fight with ESPN. They're really getting behind us. We're going to be doing some live fights on ESPN2 coming up from America. In addition, we're on ESPN3. You can watch us on the ESPN3 app. Not only that, we stay live on their system for a month with the fights till the next fight. And ESPN seems happy. It's a step for them to get back into kickboxing, but after going through two fights with us, they renewed it on a multi-year contract. So it's great to have the premier kickboxing league in the world on the premier sports network in the world. Well, live sports is always the best, of course, and right now we're live on ESPN3 with a repeat primetime on ESPN2. Incidentally, on ESPN2, we did great last weekend. We were up against the Academy Awards. You would have think that would have been tough, but our ratings were up about 30%, so it was pretty cool to see that. ESPN3 is ESPN's digital platform. If you talk to the guys at ESPN, they say that's the future. Everything is going that way. They've had ratings of millions of viewers for football games, and it's available on Netflix, it's available on Apple TV, it's available on Microsoft, so it's a pretty cool platform for ESPN. ESPN2, of course, is the traditional television platform, still in close to 100 million homes. So we reach the digital generation, digital age through ESPN3, on traditional television through ESPN2. And then, of course, we follow it up with ESPN Deportes. ESPN Deportes was the Spanish home of the Super Bowl. There's lots of great programming on Deportes, all in Spanish. It's great for us to have a Spanish broadcast. So 3 platforms of ESPN.